What's going on, guys? Tanner back here bringing you another video. What I got for you guys today is we're going to be discussing the top 5 best foods at basic training that you will probably get to eat. These were there when I was at basic, so hopefully they continue to have these foods during basic training because they were the best things that were easily there by far. Now we have a couple honorable mentions in there that I will throw in as well from things that I know are no longer there because they took them out while I was at basic. But before we get into that, I'd like to thank you guys all for the support on yesterday's video, which was why not to stress about Air Force BMT. You guys have killed it on that video. Over 40 likes, over 200 views in 24 hours, so I appreciate the support. So with the amount of likes we got on yesterday's video at 43, let's set a like goal on today's video of 25 likes. That's 25. Let's see if we can hit 25 likes on this video, and I'll try to get another one to you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna try to post every day for 2 weeks and pump out as much content as possible. But without further ado, let's get into this video. Number 1. Now this is a Sunday special at basic training. We call this Grilled Cheese and Jesus Day because you go to church if you wanted to, and then you can go and get grilled cheese. Now there was a side dish that came on that day, which was like this tortellini type, pasta type side dish. And you can get as many grilled cheeses as you want. So I know a lot of people who we bulk up on Sundays for strength days on Monday, so we go and get like 3 grilled cheeses and some of the pasta, and it was bomb. The grilled cheese is usually a little undercooked, but you know, you're gonna get what you can get, and grilled cheese always smacks, especially with that pasta. It was absolutely delicious. So that was definitely food number 1 option to look out for every Sunday will be grilled cheese and pasta. Number 2. Now this was a personal favorite of mine. Not too many people liked these, but if you've ever gone to McDonald's and ordered the breakfast burritos, they're pretty much the same thing. At basic training, they have a breakfast burrito there. They're probably like that big. They're not huge. They're literally like probably the same size as McDonald's breakfast burritos. And you can get 2 of them, 3 of them, whatever I think it is. I usually got 2. And some other sort of meat, like a bacon or a sausage, something. And it was really, really good. Now, one thing I do want to throw in there while I'm talking about the breakfast foods, when there is sausage being served, the links are good. The big patties are good. They have these little tiny patties that are like the size of an Oreo. Don't get them. They are dry as can be. They're terrible. Number 3. Now, number 3 is something that I got tricked into eating. I didn't know what was on the meal today because I didn't look at. They have a screen above, when you sign in to eat, they have a screen above the person, the checkout person, and it tells you what's on the meal for the day, but the TV was off that day, and I got up there and I thought I was getting chicken parm. Now, chicken parm is one of the best things to ever be created on this entire earth. What I came to find out later was this was eggplant parm. Now, if you're unfamiliar with eggplant parm, it's literally just the same thing. It's eggplant that's cooked the same way you're gonna cook chicken parm, so it's covered with cheese and red sauce, like a tomato sauce, and it was hella good. I did not expect it to be so good, but you know, it actually turned out to be one of my favorite things to eat at basic was eggplant parm. So that's gonna be number 3 on this list. Number 4, I only saw this one time, and I got it that one time. They served barbecue brisket. Now, when I did have this, they served it, you can get bread, so I had some slices of bread, I made a sandwich out of it, and I believe they had fries on the side. This meal was so good. It was so good. Now, one thing to note at basic training, they don't give you barbecue sauce and stuff like that as a side. You can get mayo, you can get mustard, and I believe ketchup, but barbecue sauce is not there. So you can't add extra to this, but if they do have barbecue brisket while you're at basic training, I highly advise that you get it. Now, number 5 is something that you get at dinner every single night, which is you're gonna be your Special K protein bar. Now this is literally, it's like a candy bar. They have a chocolate and a strawberry. A lot of people like the strawberry. I prefer the chocolate. And these are like a currency in the dorms. I know people who would trade them for people to fold their socks, for people to fold their shirts, whatever it was. This was used as a currency because of how good it was. Now, you get them every single night, so you're gonna get about 40 while you're there. Please don't save them. If they find that you're stocking these up in your wall locker, they will take them. So eat them as you go. And also keep them with you after dinner, because in our flight we had a problem with one person. We found out later who it was. This fat ass was stealing people's protein bars from the day room and eating them all. We caught him in the bathroom in one of the stalls. He had 5 protein bars. 5. This motherfucker just ate dinner, a big ass meal, had his own protein bar, and then stole 5 more. Like, God, man. Now, we have some honorable mentions here, and these are going to be the MREs, and I'm putting these as honorable mentions because you only get MREs when you're at Beast Week, and the odds of you getting these are very slim because you just have to like walk up and grab one. Okay, so number one on the honorable mentions list is going to be Chili Mac. If you get the Chili Mac MRE, you struck gold. That is easily the best MRE you can get. Think about it, mac and cheese and chili. Two things that you've probably been missing while you're at basic training if you like mac and cheese, and it is so good. And I believe that one comes with peanut M&Ms as the dessert in there. Now the second, there's number two on this one for the honorable mentions, is going to be the Santa Fe style beans and rice. Now this one is on the honorable mentions because the dessert it comes with is the spiced apples. Now the spiced apples were so good when I got them. So good. It's basically, it's like applesauce, but still in the apple form. So it has some texture. It's like a softened applesauce. It's hard to explain, but just think of cinnamon covered apples that are really, really soft, like they've been sitting in a moisture for a while. It's hard, like think of the canned fruit, like the little fruit cups, like the mandarins, that consistency on the fruit, but cinnamon apples. And the beans and rice are really good as well. Now, I'm gonna give you one food to stay away from, guys. And if you've stayed this far, you're gonna wanna know this. Do not eat the chicken. Do not eat the chicken because this is going to be you. Now, remember, you're required to have 3 drinks per meal. Water, Gatorade, or juice. I think it was water, Gatorade, or milk. I believe the 3 are. Now, this is gonna be you if you get the chicken. After every bite. That chicken is more dry than the Sahara Desert on an August day if the earth was 5 feet from the sun. It literally hurts to try to swallow the chicken. Don't eat the chicken, whatever you do. Unless you're gonna cover it in some sort of sauce to try to soften it up or chug water to get it down. That's the only way. You have to fill your mouth with water, then put the chicken in. But those are gonna be the top 5 foods that are at basic training. I'll list them here on the screen again, which are going to be the grilled cheese and pasta, the eggplant parm, your breakfast burritos, your barbecue brisket, and your protein bars. Excuse me. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have already, like I said earlier, like goal of 25, let's see if we can hit that today. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. We're closing in on 2,300 subs. You guys are absolutely killing it. And turn on the post notification bell to know when we go live. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. I love you all. Stay safe and have a good day.